I'm going to start by opening this box up, which is for a 500 base unit. It is always advisable to assemble your unit on a piece of cardboard. This protects the side panel and the front edge of the unit when you're moving it around. Check the panels as you take them out of the box. Putting the packing pieces to one side. Please read the assembly guide because there is a lot of information on here that will be helpful when assembling your unit. On the front of the assembly guide, it tells you what panels you have in the box, what hardware is required, and the minimum tools required to get the job done. You lay your end panels out like this. This enables you to have a right-hand end panel and also a left-hand end panel. These metal dowels are really good because there is a red sleeve around them that enables you to hold them while you're screwing them down, making sure that you keep them upright. The actual cam works by turning it like that, and it pulls it together, making a very strong joint. First off, holding onto that red piece, screw this in, working your way around the unit, following the assembly guide, and taking a hammer, you gently tap the wooden dowels in until the sound changes. That's deep enough. No wooden dowel is required to the top end of a standard base unit. Keeping the back of the unit together enables you to make sure that you have a right hand and a left hand end panel. If this base unit is to be used as a sink unit, you will need to move the back top rail from this position to this position. There are pre-drilled holes in the panel for this reason. Having completed step 1 on my assembly guide, I'm now going to step 2, which is fitting the cams. The cams themselves have an arrow telling you which way they should be put in. This arrow should always point to the outside or raw chipboard edge of your panel. You push the cams into the hole. There are 2 holes on the bottom of your base panel. One is for the cam and the other is for your leg boss. You're now ready to put your base to your end panel. It literally goes in like this. Top rail, like this. Once that's in position, using a standard screwdriver, tighten the cam up. And you tighten the cams in the top rail. The next job is to place your second side panel onto your top and base. And again, tighten the cams up. Okay, I'll stand the unit up onto its base. To insert the back panel, you may need to break the edging tape down here and here. To do this, all you do is you put your back panel in like this and push, and like this and push. Then the back panel will slide down. And using 2 of the 15mm screws, screw them into the back to hold the back into position. You now turn your unit over. Next job is to fit the feet. Once the leg boss has been inserted into the holes and you fitted the 3 screws required, when you actually fit your leg into the leg boss, this lug here expands this plastic, locking the leg securely into position. You insert your leg, making sure that the edge here is parallel to this edge here. Then drilling a hole, 1, 2, 3. You then insert the 3 15mm screws. Don't over tighten them. You take your leg, which has been preset on a stop to 150mm which is the height of your plinth. Make sure it's screwed down to that stop like that. And then when you insert your leg into the hole, this lug will expand that plastic, as I said, keeping it very secure. And then tapping it down gently, making sure that it's secure. The plinth clip consists of two parts. This part is screwed to your plinth when ready, and then you slide this part on like that. It is recommended that you put the clip onto your leg for safekeeping. Now turn your unit back onto its legs, being careful when you're doing this because the unit is heavy. There is one shelf per base unit, and you fit the shelf supports into the holes, and then taking your shelf and making sure that the coffee bean edge is on the outside, you slide it in. You have two L brackets. These are used to fix your units to the wall. If you put it at a very slight down angle, it enables you to get a screwdriver and a drill in prior to fixing it to the wall. You then mark where that hole is, like this. Never put your hand behind the drill in case you push too hard and it goes straight through. So there we are, you can get a screwdriver in there like that. You can also fix it square, but it's just easier if it's at a slight down angle.